already in it. Hello, girl. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Welcome to another wonderful episode of Having Tea. We were busting up laughing, right? Everybody's laughing at me because my vocabulary seemed to be not that extensive. So how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
She's had a good laugh at me, right? And it's not like this is the first time she laughs at me. Every time we're on camera, she's laughing at me about something, right? Like
If I wasn't afraid I wasn't gonna knock everything over on my table, I would be on the floor right now.
I am so happy that I can make Denise's day. I am just so happy about
Yeah, you gave me a giggle today,
that.
Mr. Giggles.
So, Denise,
Yes.
recommendation for today, girl.
All right, my recommendation for today is the movie Greyhound. It's an Apple TV movie starring one of my favorites, Tom Hanks.
I mean,
And this is a true story of which Charles is allergic to.
I am totally allergic to war stories. I have no clue why.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, and if we can get you some help, we will.
I'm
So,
gonna. I'm about to go ahead and talk about it, girl.
all right, so folks, this movie takes place in 1942, and Tom Hanks' character, Commander Krause, is the captain of the destroyer, the USS Greyhound. And he is leading an escort of large Atlantic submarines on a convoy. And his particular sub is carrying thousands of supplies as well as soldiers across what is called the Black Pit on their way to Great Britain. And their travels take 50 hours or 4 days, if you will. Um, and as they are traveling to Great Britain, they are without air cover, which means that they have no planes escorting them and helping them should they get into trouble. Well, they are vulnerable to German attack, and they find out when a bunch of German U-boats attack them. So basically, they are battling the enemy en route to help their allies win the war. So, you know how war goes. You lose lives, you lose cargo, you lose ships and submarines. But once the movie gets started, it goes on and has you on the edge of your seat. And of course, as in Tom Hanks fashion, he is calm, cool, and collected, but he is giving out orders and making things happen. And he's just fun to watch in situations like that. So I enjoyed Greyhound. So if you like war movies and you like history, then check out Greyhound, Apple TV.
My recommendation for this week is Outside the Wire, starring Anthony Mackie, Dansom Idris, Emily Beecham, Michael Kelly, and Padlo Espec. So the movie happens in the year 2036, and the U.S. has deployed a peacekeeping force to Ukraine. So Lieutenant Hart, who's played by Dansom Idris, is a drone pilot who disobeys a direct order, and he launches a missile from the drone to kill an enemy launcher that was down there on the ground. When he did that, he ended up killing 2 Marines, but he ended up saving 38 other Marines. For his punishment, they sent him to Camp Nathan, which is a U.S. base on the ground in Ukraine. And there he got assigned to Captain Leo, who is played by Anthony Mackie. Now, Anthony Mackie in this movie, he is an advanced experimental super soldier who happens to be an android, but the guy looks like he's human, but he ain't. So Harp and Leo, right, or Lieutenant Harp and Captain Leo, they were sent on this mission. And they were going to, the mission was to prevent a terrorist, Victor Cavo, and they're trying to stop him from gaining control of a Cold War era nuclear silo. While on the mission, Lieutenant Harp, he got a really good reality check. He started, it's a lot different when you're on the ground in the line of fire than being behind a drone. And he found out that not everybody you can trust. Outside the Wire is a Netflix original. So who is your nailed it?
My nailed it is none other than Lawrence Fishburne and good Lord. What's love got to do with it?
Oh.
Ike Turner. I have never, I don't think that until I saw that movie, I had not seen a man beat a woman down the way he beat Angela Bassett down in that movie. He was frightening. He was evil. He was mean. He was just not a good person and had low self-esteem.
Right.
And I just, I couldn't believe that he was that awful, but he played that part and he deserved that Academy Award nomination. And had he won, he would have deserved it. He played that role. He was very believable as an extremely abusive spouse. Lawrence Fishburne. Ike Turner. Whew. Lord have mercy.
So my nailed it for this week is Tom Cruise as Stacey Jacks in Rock of Ages. Tom Cruise plays a iconic rock star called Stacey Jacks. He was fantastic in this movie. It's a movie that you rarely see him in. It's a musical, right? And what made it so good is that the guy had the rock star look, the act, everything. He just had it down, and he sung all the songs. And his rendition of "Dead or Alive" was outstanding. Right. So my nailed it is Tom Cruise as Stacey Jacks in Rock of Ages.
Thank you. Folks, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. So just type in, "Have you seen it?" with Charles and Denise, and there we will be.
Audience, thank you again for joining us for another episode of Have You Seen It with yours truly, Charles, and my homie. And we're out.
Bye-bye. Can you
right.
spell?
Melanin.
Oh my God.
Look at the color of the letters. Let's start with that. Maybe that'll help.
Look at the letter. I can't even tell it. Can you tell what it is?
You see 3 people on the shirt. Let's start with that.
3 people on the shirt.
Different shades?
Every shade of...
How about melanin?
Melanin.
Color?
I don't know. I have no clue. I'm clueless.
Do you know what melanin is?
I do not know what it is.
Oh, that's what he's saying.
Did you just say you don't know what
no clue
melanin
what it is?
As much melanin as you got.
I have no clue what
that is a good point. He has a fair amount of melanin. He does.
You are like one of the most melanated people I know.
Okay, I'm glad that it's a word. I'm glad it's a word for me. but
You
I have
need-
no clue what that word
That
is.
is your word of the day.
That
man.
is your
Because I'm
word of the
well
day.
educated
You
doesn't
need-
mean I know the whole dictionary, and I don't.
I didn't know. This ain't about the whole dictionary.
This isn't
We
about
only
the
been
dictionary at
talking
all.
about this
Okay, so like I said,
forever.
I've never even heard of that word.
Ah,
Never
you
heard-
really need to be ashamed of yourself.
Okay, well then I'm just ashamed.
Oh my gosh.